All right, so Taylor Rose. Don't mind me. This is like the 6th of July, or maybe even the 7th. I believe it's the 6th. Um, um, Everything that I've ever said to these freaking people, like they knew I was right. And these people, you'll know once it comes out. So if you're watching this, like either it's right beforehand or you already know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Because this is just like, this is something that goes on all the time, all the freaking time. I'm not the only one. I'm not the fuck, excuse my language. I'm not the only one, dude. But not a lot of people feel like they can express who they are, and even these people that do this, even our stars, even like, I don't even know right now. I don't know. I want to sit here and say it's this, that, whatever. I do not know the details right now, but I just know, if you know what I mean. Like, intuitively finding it out for myself on my own, but it's like, I don't know what, like, like, I don't know all these details about any of these people because they don't even show who they are. But then they're like, yeah, be real, be real. And they're saying that in our music and shit. Well, you know what? The message is completely contradicting. It's confusing. Well, guess what? The world's lost and confused right now. And it's like all these people that are in the light don't even know who the heck they are. Should they be in the light? I mean, they don't even have their own light to be in the light. You know what I mean? They're pretending to have someone else's light. Well, guess what? You can't shine someone else's light. Okay, you can only shine who the hell you are. You know what I mean? It's like there is no comparison. There's no freaking comparison. There should not be no fucking, excuse my language. Dang, that was a beep. Anyway, I just know, man. Like, this is insane. And for a truth like this to be exposed to on the clock, okay. Hope, optimism for the future. Okay, bright future awaits. Like one that's real. Because the stars in our sky, or the stars, the people that we look up to, they're just like you, except they're influencing us all to be like that. When we need to have people in the public eye that know who they are and influence us to be who we are, not like someone else. Like, it's got to be this or it's got to be that or it ain't working. Okay, you need to go. Like, move around. Like, that's a big thing. Move around. Like, no, I will move when I want to move, how I want to move, when I want to move, and when I want to do that. Okay, like, don't tell me. Do not tell me to move around. And then they're like, well, you're being disrespectful. Or like, they're like, calm down, calm down. Excuse me, dude. Now, okay. I'm done with this conversation, bro. Like, I don't even need to explain anything to you. Tell me to calm down. I'm respecting myself right now. I am not sorry. Okay? And I'm not going to explain any further. Like, goodbye. If you don't want to get it, whatever. But we do not need to keep doing this. And I will not. I refuse to. I do not condone that shit, okay? I mean, I might stick around like 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. Like, I have like maybe 6 or 7 just because I'm compassionate and I care and I want to help, But like, I'm not going to tell you how you need to do things. Do not tell me how I need to do things. They are for me to do, not you. You got it? Like, you and like me are completely different, okay? Like, for real. And I know that so many people in this freaking world feel that. Oh, I bet you. Oh my goodness, this is why it's gonna be so freaking huge. Because it should be huge. This is like one of the hugest, like, the truths to the world, like being exposed. Like it should be. Like, kill the ego. It's not all about you. There's other people here. Now let's coexist. Next lesson, all right? We don't need to impress anybody. Like, crap. If it's not meant to be, if it's not made to be, if it's not vibrating at the same frequency, then maybe it is not for each other, and it's only a short period of time. They're not here for you. You're here for you to get your own life to evolve, okay? And along the way, if someone else, okay, is lit out the same frequency, then bang, that's a bonus. That's a blessing. Accept it, But you got to be grateful in order to receive that blessing. You have to know yourself before you receive that blessing, So it's just like people find all these like blessings in disguises and stuff, and it's like, and they have authority over us in a huge freaking way. in a huge way. I mean, like stalker, obsessed status. No matter where I go right now, that's why I'm sitting in this alleyway I've never been. I was like, yeah, new direction. Okay. But I'm right here, yeah. I kind of like that backdrop. Just saying. Anyway, so I'm comfortable. But I ain't going back over there. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, I might go back over there so I can use the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie. Why would I? Actually, no. I'm not even gonna ask for a cigarette. Like, I mean, I don't even want one. I don't need one ever, you know? It's just, I don't need anything like that. I need myself. And if I got myself, I'm good. You know? But like, heck, dude, I don't want to take nothing from nobody. And not like, oh, I'm not gonna accept help from anybody, like, you know, because of ego and I think I'm too good. No, because I'm not gonna stand for this shit. No one should. You know, it's like you don't need to stick around and bow. Yeah, they're being loud now. Literally, I can go anywhere. And the birds too, oh my gosh, like they be stalking like different noises, like one noise, another noise, another noise, and then it like warps together like a beat and then it stops suddenly. I mean, the stalking, fucking like obsessed, dude. Total invasion of privacy in all the ways that you could think of. Like this guy, like I don't even know his name, but I know that it will be out there. He literally like changed into somebody else, like shapeshift, straight up, it's real, to have sex with me. To me, that's considered rape, dude, because you're not who you freaking are. You're imposing as somebody the hell else. Like, you're desperate. That is so desperate. People are down for something like that. Well, you can't go get somebody, you know, vibrate at the same frequency kind of stuff, you know? Like, mutually, that you have to put a strategy behind it. You know? Like, and it's just so crazy, man. It's so crazy. It's like you like somebody, but you won't even tell anybody that you like this person, you know, that it's eating you up inside, that you're doing all this crap to this person, but you don't really care enough to say anything. What the heck kind of message is that, you know, that all our stars are really putting out to us? Like, okay, well, as long as you say you love somebody, then that means you love them, right? No. And everybody knows that. Deep down, they know that. So it's like crazy how people can sit there and say this, that, this, that, this, that. But if it does not match, it will not last. Okay, faking it to make it, you never really make it. You know, it's not making it. That means that you're being somebody that you're freaking not, and you're waiting for your tower moment to crash down, you know, and it's like gonna come down quite fast when it does, you know. It does, man. Karma, like in the universe, like divinely, like they'll have their hand off. Like, oh, you want to do it? All right, you want to do it? All right, you want to do it? You know, right? All right. And then someone's gonna come along that's like the wrong person for them, but the right one for the healing of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like with a purpose. And it's like they don't want to believe. They don't want to believe at all. Like that other person is here to do something good because they have ego. You know, they don't feel good enough themselves, and it's like, well, that's because they were probably like put down. Growing up, they were probably put down like hardcore, you know, like power tripped on, fame hungry, like just a lot of toxic things, which is okay because that's how it's gone down. I mean, that's like that was gonna happen. You know, you got the Big Bang, right? Completely. If I have my other hand, this hand's right here, this hand's right here. So yeah, the Big Bang. Whoa, look at all this space, right? And everything's completely incomplete. I mean, we had to freaking learn how to speak words, write language, you know, learn just a bunch of stuff, okay? But now we're getting to the point in time, it's like we've so lost ourselves in what the real truth really is. Like, we're so just trying to advance all our phones and like trying to space shuttle stuff. It's probably not even real. Man, that would be another truth. Aliens real? No, I know they're not. They're not, man. You know, everything that they have ever told us, okay, like the rich or the up or the people that are in that selective group, you know, that know that there's the secret of how they can literally like superhuman type shit. I don't know, man. I don't even know. I'm not in that group, secret society thing, like. And it's like a lot of those people are everywhere. It's like kind of like the Illuminati, maybe. I don't know. Like freaking, I don't know. I do not know. Okay, but it's like I'm like here. Hit a pause. Like I'm mind blown. I mean, let's pause together. Let's pause together. Because, like, I know you guys are probably mind blown watching this. You know? And it was crazy. It's like if you see this video before this actually goes down and goes out, well, then you're probably looking at it right now and you're like, she's crazy. But you'll remember that you watched the video, and then when the truth does come out, you're going to go back to this video. And you're going to be like, oh, okay. She's right. We need a pause. Like, you know? Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Everything that we've known, like, really has just, I mean, warped into nothing but an illusion. Everyone's been lied to. The news lies to you. The government lies to you. Secret societies lie to you. Librarians lie to you. Everyone, your next door neighbor who's homeless on the street or perceives to be, lies to you and knows all about this. You know, but everyone wants to keep the lie going. Okay, why do you want to keep the lie going? Because you don't feel good about yourself at 11:11 on the clock. Okay, because you don't feel good. Okay. Well, remember the time when someone didn't make you feel good when you were feeling good, and it hurt you, and then what? 11:22 on the clock. You didn't feel good no more, and you didn't like that, right? So you're in a. So if we go back to when we were kids, I'll break it down for you. I do not mind, man, and it's not out of ego. It's because I care. I had to learn it myself too. You know, this is the stuff we should be learning in schools. This is the stuff we should be learning off TV and the radio, not freaking how to lie. Okay, so when you're a kid and you're like, ooh, I'm a kid. I like to eat food. Give me some candy, or let's go play. Let's play. Let's laugh. Let's have a joke, right? Like way back then when you've done it. Some people, literally, the last time that they've done something like that, they were like a newborn. But we didn't even know they were laughing, you know what I'm saying? Because they're babies, and it's like maybe they were laughing in their mind and they didn't know how to, like, you know what I'm saying? And some people literally haven't had that ever. Oh, wow. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, like, some people have felt that emotion of abandonment since the day that they were born, because the intent of having a baby, the baby wasn't wanted. No one wanted the baby. You know, those people who saw the world differently going through it, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, they never had it. They found it for themselves, and, you know, that was their situation. And then you have all these other people who had it, like spoon-fed, but with toxicity, you know, and it's just like, well, there's those ones that never had a damn thing, and they made themselves and who they are, and they took the time to go through life and choose to still do that right thing, because they know how it feels. They know how it feels to be treated like they don't deserve, because they never had reciprocation. 13:13 on the clock. Things are about to get better. That's straight up how that works, man. I mean, I did hit a couple hits of weed, man, but I'm kind of stoned, and it's just like, dang, you know. But for real, so like the people that have had those crap, like they get this spoiled ego kind of thing, you know. And it's just, I mean, and if you're that kind of person and you don't want to admit it, well, you don't have to admit it, but it's not going to help your life and forward, and it's not going to help you develop yourself. You're not going to be developing. You're not going to be growing in the world and the earth. Like, we are progressing past this period of just complete crap. That's not the truth. We are progressing past that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can stick yourself back if you want, but hey, here's a helping, lending hand, you know, and expecting nothing in return. This is free, and I don't want your money, because I don't need it. You know, for real. So it's like, yeah, people form this ego, you know, where they think that, okay, well, if you don't have it the way that I want it, I'm going to be mad about it, and I'm going to be angry at you, you know what I'm saying? But then these other people, it's just like, no, they haven't had crap their entire freaking life, you know. So if they don't, they are self-reliant, okay, independent, self-made, right, tailor-made every day, no other way. Shit, right. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just like still a pause, you know. And not only that, but like, I'm sick right now. I could go into so many different things on like how I perceive them and what I've learned, you know. Which I feel like, yeah, that's definitely to come, but in a way more organized way. So, because I've been trying, man. I have been trying, you know, and it takes hard. It is hard, yeah, to hold yourself together when things are just like not fair or just at all. And these babies that were born with the feeling of that abandonment, who didn't deserve it, you know, they've learned to love themselves, so they're gonna make sure they come at it in a very strong foundation, like stable way. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna want that for themselves. They're gonna desire it for themselves. That's like self-worth. That's value. So like this whole like paradigm shift, you know, it's like it's gonna be starting off on solid ground, and this time it's not gonna crash down. It's not gonna crash down. We're at that time in life. We are here at the time of life, you know, like you read it in the Bible, like Revelations or something, you know, but it's like man made that Bible too. So religion's not a thing. That's another truth, and you don't have to agree, but religion is not a thing, okay? And God literally, like, we are all our own God in a way. We really are. It's like we manifest our own reality. We manifest our own reality, our thoughts, you know, like, if you put every like little part of every religion like kind of all together, then that's kind of what, it's one truth. There's only one truth in the freaking world, okay? And as humans, like, that's the issue that we've been having, okay? Is like asking why, continue to like, why this, why that. It's like, why do you wanna know? You know, why can't you just enjoy the blessings that we have? You know, you want to push things so freaking far that what people they made the scientists made a CERN machine to try to open a black hole. You try to open up the black hole, and so many people put so much money towards that. That's what people wanted to pay for. Yeah, I mean, apparently it like cracked the Temple of Sheba. You're destroying what you have, the earth, what we're given. So, yeah, I'm not down with the status quo. The status quo needs to just be the truth, you know? Yeah, and I'm not sorry about it. You know, and people only get offended because it's like, well, you don't agree with me, you know, and I'm right. It's the ego. It's like, well, if you love yourself like you say you do, and you tell everybody, I mean, repetitively, right? Because, like, if a person truly loves themselves, they wouldn't have to explain it either. And they wouldn't, like, love is an act. You act, right? Love is, like, say you love somebody. Okay, what you gotta love yourself first before you love anybody else truly for how they deserve, you know? But if you love someone, you're gonna help them, right? Because you love them. You're like unconditional love. Okay, if you put conditions on stuff, then that's not love. That's just passion. That is passion. Passion is conditioned. You know, because when the passion's gone, there's no unconditional love to keep it there and going. It's just passion. You know, it's like you guys have similar interests and likes for a period of time until it's gone. Passion's gone. So, and it's like, so, I don't know. The truth, guys. God wants harmony. Us wants harmony. Like, I mean, every little thing that's a part of the universe, dude. It's like it's all supposed to be one. You know, we're fighting our way back to that one, you know, like the light and the dark, you know, after the Big Bang, everything incomplete. It's like once you get close, it's like there's gonna be very few light beings, you know, and it's gonna take like one to wake up more. You know, like and people are so focused on like, well, I want to be better than somebody else. No, be yourself. You can't be anybody else. So that's not an option. That's not an option anymore. Be yourself. Seriously, like this is not something that like is debatable. It's not debatable, and that's a truth that is known too. You know, it's not a debate, dude. Either know the truth or be the one fighting it. You know, until the very end, you know, until we're completely complete and be the last one. You be the last one if you want. Or just give up the fight. Give up your fight. You know what I mean? Forgive what's happened to you. Because we're all like here just trying to learn and evolve our soul. We are not all perfect. So don't hold anything against anybody. But you can choose to do what you do and walk elsewhere. You're the one wanting it. You know what I mean? You're the one sticking yourself in the situation. You know, imagine if you were the person that had no control, which, I mean, I'm sure you felt before. Why would you want to why would you want to take control over someone else when someone took control over you and you didn't like it? You know what I mean? so much control over you and you didn't like it. And that's how I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I don't like it, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not even thinking about me. Like, you know, if it was just me and I didn't have a baby girl, like, I feel like I don't even think that I would have made it through this. Straight up. If I didn't have my baby girl, Alex Raylene, I would have not made it through this. You know, I had a dream I got her, and this, I mean, I know this lifetime I was going to make it. Last 2 lifetimes, no, I died. This lifetime, I'm not going to. I keep saying this too, you know, and it's like people say, oh, that's weird, that's weird, that's weird. It's like, well, because they don't know nor understand what I'm saying because they won't allow themselves to. They're only stuck on their limited beliefs, you know, which, yeah, creates and forms more limited beliefs as we go on, you know, with other people inspiring, or not inspiring, influencing, wrongly influenced, you know. And it's like, without my daughter and knowing I would have her, I would not have made it through this, you know. For real, my daughter is the one reason, the one very reason that I made it anywhere with this. You know, I'm so for real. Because the love that I have for my baby. For real. Because, like, I remember when I literally, I mean, I was abandoned since I was born. My parents and my family wanted money. I didn't know about the money part until, like, a year ago. Yeah, I mean, I just received the poor treatment since I was born, you know, which is like, well, why are you hurting me? You know what I mean? Like that. Or like, not physically, but I mean, physically by everybody my entire life, mentally, emotionally, whatever. Not everyone has beat me up, okay? But I'm just saying mental, emotional, all like verbal, like, yeah, gaslighting, putting people down, trying to make me be, like, dim my light, me be somebody, or like as if I'm here to be somebody or that someone else wants me to be, and I'm like, no. And it's like, well, no one else does that, no one else stands up like that, you know. You have to because I did when someone did it to me. Now you have to, you know. They just can't handle the fact that I won't. Everyone else did, and it's like, seriously, because you did, someone else has to, and you get off on that or something. 2 on the clock. You know, and it's like, I refuse to. So try me, you know, but you don't need to try me. But you can if you feel like you need to. I'm not going to stop. I don't control you. Okay? But I'm not going to stop being who I am ever, because I love my baby girl and I would never want her to not be who she was. Because I remember when I felt like, when my entire life everyone's been wanting me to be somebody else that I'm not, and it's like, I don't need to, and I won't. And I want my daughter to live like that, because, you know, she'll be proud of herself, she'll love herself, she'll appreciate herself, she will know who she is. And I wouldn't change me for the world, and I wouldn't want her to be somebody else. I want her to be her. Like, that's what we're here. 23 on the clock. Oh, weird. Not weird. Nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a freaking coincidence. It's not even weird anymore. People can choose to see what it is and how it is and whatever the heck. But you can't be mad at somebody else because they don't want the same thing. There's so many freaking people in the world. Get off your high horse, okay? Get on the right path, okay, for yourself, and figure out your life, instead of you telling someone else how to live theirs, because you have no idea. And that's true. Like, you know, like even right now, as I'm sitting here and it looks like there's no one, right? No, there is. So many eyes are on me right now, everywhere I go. And it's open and available for them to do so, because it's some secret that they got, you know, like recording me illegally, like, and that's, I mean, doing it to so many freaking people. Leave people alone. That is man's one fundamental right, is to be let alone, and we don't even have our constitutional rights. You know, it's like, well, they say a whole lot at church, right? You know, well, there's no religion, right? Okay. Because, like, there's only one truth. You know, you have so many, 24 on the clock. That's a difference of opinion, okay? God is like harmony, so, like, wouldn't it all be one thing? It's not, instead of a bunch of different ones where people are fighting and stuff, causing, like, separations and conflict and disagreements and quarrels and stuff. And it's just like, that's not of God. God is love. Christ is love. Christ means love, right? Where you see everything with perfection. There's no error in anything. Like, that's Christ consciousness. where you level up your consciousness to the part which we are all able to do, but it takes working on yourself and learning those lessons that are hard to learn. I mean, it's hard to learn them, you know, but like when you freaking put the work in, you reap what you sow. If you want to take the easy route, okay, like all these people that are doing right now, they're gonna hit face. Like they didn't even try to slow down. They didn't even try to hit the freaking brakes. They refuse to listen to their intuition because no one else is doing it. Don't let someone else's life and what they choose to do affect the way that you choose to do yours. I mean, like, for real, because you're gonna fall down the freaking well too, dude. You're gonna fall down it, and I don't want you to do that. Look at my eyes. You can see it too. Like, they're puffy. Like, I'm not doing this right here. I'm not. They're so full that they're just like that. They look like I'm doing these. Except I'm already going like that. I couldn't even do it much more. I'm that wow. These people didn't have a good mom, so then they, or like a good growing up. Maybe they had a good mom, but like they felt like they, whatever the hell, that they want to take a child's opportunity or their chance, the child's chance to have like something that they didn't get to have, or that they didn't just have in the first place. Like that's how all of our babies are living nowadays. Like, especially like people's own babies, their own freaking babies. You know, they don't care. Our babies are neglected, abandoned, forgotten about, like hurt, abused, physically, mentally, verbally, spiritually, sexually. And my daughter's been molested too, and like and like these people, that's why they haven't cared. Because like no one cared about them, so like maybe they don't know how to care about somebody else. Well, dude, who would want to be, like, I'm not gonna be with some dude that, like, or any dude for that matter, any of them, anyone at all, if they're not gonna care about me or my baby girl, because I know the energy that I would give. I know the energy that I do give. I know the lengths that I do already go, and that I would go more, you know, if I need to. Everybody want a piece of the pie, and I'm like, dude, you don't even know what flavor this motherfucking pie is. Excuse my language, though, you know, for real. So it's like you're taking a bite into the unknown. It's like, well, it bites back. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking for real. Because it's like, dude, if it's not a match, then what are you doing? Trying to force love. Trying to force something that it's freaking not. You can't force me to do anything. Period. Okay? Alright, well, I'm done with this, man. Literally. Like, I have nowhere to go. We need another pause. Yeah, the world did this. I mean, us humans did this. The world's here as a gift, and we're ruining it. Especially with the frequency of the radio at 440. Doesn't resonate with any of our chakras, or 7 chakras, or the 9 soft fuego frequencies. You know what I mean? There's 7 and the 9. It doesn't resonate. It's at 440. That's a war on consciousness. It really, like, so it's like, it's not even like a whole lot of people's fault. It's nothing. There's no fault. There's no error. It's just like, hello, guys. This is how things are going in here. I'm presenting to you what I know is the truth for myself and, you know, for you guys, but we don't have to agree. It's okay. I'm not going to make you. I'm trying to help out. Okay. Love you. And I'm Taylor Rose. And I'm going to go because my face, I feel like I passed out. And, like, you know, it's so crazy because there's people, they all pretend like they're sleeping all the way around town. For real. Waiting for me to fucking, like, what, die just sleeping? I'm not gonna freaking die sleeping. That's not gonna happen, okay? The first will be last, last will be first. These people are about to be humbled. And I've been trying to tell them to. And, like, the too much ego. The too much of a desire to be the right one. that they're not listening. It's like if you think you know everything, then therefore you will learn nothing more than what you feel like you already know. And so it's like you're not helping yourself, because that ego is going to get so many people either dead, in jail, just really hard, like horrible, like karma, you know, depending on like whatever, you know, the universe knows about whatever the universe knows about you. So it's like, it's coming. I haven't been wrong about nothing, about any dreams, about none of it, you know. And why, like, if I didn't have that dream about my daughter a long time ago, and knowing that I would be like, knowing that I'd get her back, I would not have made it through this. I wouldn't have probably even learned the lessons that I've learned. I probably would have, I mean, when I have a daughter, like, it's not just about me anymore, dude. And that's what it taught me when I had her. I mean, that's what it's taught me since I was born, you know, because I was abandoned, you know. Since the day I was fucking born. I mean, planned. It's been planned. I'm a sacrifice. Everyone wanted that money. My mom's 7 sisters didn't get it. Neither did she. No one. I mean, we have a big family. Bigger than I've ever known. I thought we didn't have a big family, because I was the odd man out, literally. But I mean, I love them, you know, but this is a learning lesson. So I gotta go though, because I'm really like mucused out or some shit. So probably walk to the gas station here in a little bit, you know, wait till I get shot and then hit the ground, because I had a dream about that too. And I'm even gonna post this and tell it to you, because I don't care what anyone would say right now. I say this to everybody, and everyone's like, you're not going to hit the ground, you're not gonna get shot, you're not gonna. How the heck do you know? And you don't know. You have no idea, because you know what you know, or what you think you know, or what you want it to be. Well, wishful thinking. Start with like wishful thoughts, okay? All right. Taylor Rose, goodbye.